Pokimane is a name that I feel like once uttered leads to polar opposite forces colliding on a battleground, and I often find myself caught in the middle. I don't really care about Pokimane, I don't watch her. I've seen some videos of people calling her out for bad stuff. I've seen how toxic and delusional her most diehard fans can be, but other than that, she's really just someone I know of, but I honestly don't spend my time worrying about the next big Pokimane drama or anything like that. I say all this to start off because if I am making a video on Pokimane, that probably means that she did something pretty wild or bad, and that is the case in my opinion today. So the new hot topic on the commentary playground is Pokimane's recent response to the whole drama surrounding her new cookies that she released. I know a lot of you probably know the context to this whole situation, but just in case there's anyone out there who is out of the loop, I'll provide a really brief summary. Okay, Pokimane, cookies, expensive, no change, lied, white label, Costco, Midnight Minis, vitamin D, not cool, people mad. For all of you who didn't understand that, basically, Pokimane released these new cookies called Midnight Minis, which is supposed to be some kind of healthy cookie, and people did some sleuthing and found out that the cookies were pretty much the exact same cookies sold at Costco previously, with the only added ingredient being vitamin D. So people called her out for white labeling, basically taking an already existing product and slapping her face and name on there, and then jacking up the prices like she was Mr. Krabs when King Neptune came to visit the Krusty Krab. Pokimane made some official response where she claimed she didn't just put the same product out there, that they tinkered around a bit with the recipe, you know, like Chef Linguini was in the back cooking it up with Walter White over there, and I don't know, maybe they just like put the exact same ingredients but in a slightly different order, and that was the reason why the price was much higher. But that didn't really make much sense, because the original bag was $10 for a 14-ounce bag of cookies, whereas the new bag, mind you, with the only added thing being vitamin D, is roughly $7 for a 4-ounce bag of cookies, and coming in a $28 deal for 4 bags of cookies. Now, any logical person out there would be able to deduce that the only reason for the price hike was because it's Pokimane, and that means tier 3 sims, tier 3 subs will still buy the product for an astronomically higher price. So rather than just come clean, bite the bullet, and be like, yeah guys, it was because I am basically endorsing the cookies that they are so high priced, but that's kind of how business works. Sorry. Pokimane chose probably the worst possible route and decided to say this on stream.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but if you're a broke boy, just say so. Anyways.
So I work at a job, right? And I want you to imagine if I just went up to my employer and told him, hey, I know that everyone else here is making like $15 an hour, right? But since I'm Ghost Host, I want to make $60 an hour. And then he laughed at me and said that that was insane. Imagine if my response to that was, oh, well, I didn't realize you were stupid and bad at math. Oh, it's not my fault you're a broke boy. Oh, broke boy. Boo, boo, broke boy. Like, dude, yeah. Do you know how much I would look like an absolute clown? Yet, that is essentially what Pokimane is doing here. She is antagonizing her potential buyers. Instead of reasonably dropping the price, which would automatically expand her consumer market, she instead stays firm on the price and doubles down on it by insulting people who say that $7 for 4 ounces of cookies is too much. Don't you realize that the only reason you're not a broke boy is because these quote-unquote broke boys have been taking money out of their pockets and time out of their days to watch and support your content? Do you not have a clue about how you are insulting reasonable people who just very logically thought that the price was way too high and were rightfully calling you out on it, and how that isolates them from considering to buy your product or support your content in any way? I will say that there are a lot of people out there who just antagonize Pokimane no matter what she does, and will always find something wrong with her, and I can understand why she would insult those people, but it's not like that's who's calling her out here. From the coverage I've seen on this, it seems that most of the people calling her out are indifferent or chill, and they just think it's ridiculous to have cookies be priced so high. So why insult those people? It just doesn't make sense, nor benefit you or make you look better in any way. And let's rewind it back a bit and talk about the first thing she was saying, that anyone criticizing the price of the cookies is just stupid and not good at math. I have no idea why she even thought this was a good defense, because she was saying that they were forgetting the fact that it was $28 for 4 bags. Oh, you get 4 bags for $28, not just one bag. Like $7 for 4 ounces of cookies is still pretty wild, bro. I don't know how that helps your case at all. I think Pokimane is missing the entire point with this part of the response here. It wasn't so much that it was $28 for the cookies, it was more so for the fact that it was a small amount of cookies that you got, and the fact that the original cookies, which are nearly identical to your new ones, were much cheaper. For example, if there's a $28 pack of Oreos, which would be
$28 for cookies?
as you say in this clip, but it was a big pack and it came with tons of Oreos, then that would make your purchase worth it, and no one would be complaining. However, if there's a $28 pack of Oreos and people only got like 6 cookies in the pack, and just over a month ago, there was a nearly identical prototype of these Oreos, and they were selling for $5 for a pack of 6 cookies, then people would rightfully be mad about it, because it's not the amount of money it costs, but rather the quality and the amount of product that they are receiving from their purchase. So that point is just completely idiotic and illogical, and is leaving out tons of common sense that would make it fall apart in an instant. And overall, here's my quick piece on all of this. I understand that marking up prices on content creator products like hoodies or shirts or other types of merch, like I understand that's done, and oftentimes that's because the prices have to be that high for the creator to see any kind of significant profit from them. In that case, people who want to support their creator will buy the overpriced product knowing that it is overpriced, but buying it nonetheless because they want to help their favorite creator out. Now, I have no idea if that's the same case with white labeling, but I will personally say that if Pokimane had gone ahead and done this cookie thing, but either the price was much lower, still higher than the original, but not by a lot, or if she would have created her own new product, like her own new cookie formula, then most people, including myself, would not be super upset at this whole thing. But it's more so the fact that the price is so much greater, and it's essentially the same product that was originally much cheaper. That is what everyone is up in arms about. Like, that's the focal point of all of this. Do I think Pokimane gets overhated and catches more flack than she reasonably deserves? Yes. But do I think that this is one of those instances? No. Maybe before she made the brain dead points in her response and insulted logical people calling her out. But after that, yeah, I agree. She deserves all the backlash from this one, bro. The Better Yourself challenge for today is to fast from one unhealthy thing or food you enjoy for a week. It could be soda, junk food, playing video games for hours, scrolling through TikTok. Definitely do that one if you have TikTok on your phone. Just stop doing it or eating it for a week, and instead use that time for more useful activities like studying, exercising, or hanging out with friends and family. Sorry I haven't uploaded a commentary video in a while. I was on vacation and I had a lot of real life stuff to catch up on. Plus, drama was kind of slow until recently. But anyways, yeah, that's all I got for this video, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Have a great day.